Hello friends, here is the 10 plus 2 physics question paper solution set B. For other sets or other questions, you can like and subscribe the channel. So keep on watching.
Here is the first part of question number 1. Which of the following are electromagnetic waves? So, sound waves are not electromagnetic. Alpha and beta are also non-electromagnetic waves. So, gamma rays are electromagnetic in nature. So, D is the right option for question number 1. Now, moving towards the second part. It says that focal length of a lens of power plus 4D is, D is the diopter, this is the unit of the power. We know that focal length and power are inversely proportional to each other. So simply using here F, that will be equal to 1 by 4, that is equal to 25 centimeters. So let us see, yes, it is here. So B is the right option for second part of question number 1. Now moving towards the third part of question number 1. Here is the third part. Which phenomena illustrate particle nature of light waves? Particle nature of light waves, interference, no, it uses the wave nature, diffraction also uses the wave nature, polarization also uses the transverse wave nature. So none of the above is the right option for this. So D is the right option. Photoelectric effect is there, which represents the particle nature of light wave. So that is not given here. So none of the above is the right option. Now moving to ask the question number 4. That is part 4 of question number 1. The height of a TV tower is 32 meter. If the radius of Earth is 6400 kilometer, then what is the maximum distance of transmission from it? We know that transmission distance dt is given by under root of 2HR. Here to h height it is given 32 meter and radius of Earth 6400 kilometer. So I am just removing the kilometers from that and converting this kilometer into meter, so I can use 10 raised to the power 3 there. So this is the right option. So solving this, we get 32 multiplied by 2, 64 into 64. I am just squaring it so that it comes out from the square root, and there are into 10 into 10 raised to the power 4 is there, 1 0 is there. So you can solve this. It's very simple. You can solve by your own method and you get 6.4 under root of 10 kilometers. So is it there? Yes, it is here. So A is the right option for part 4 of question number 1. Now moving to ask the fifth part. Now fifth part of question number 1. The de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron accelerated through a potential difference of 100 volt is. We know that the formula for de Broglie wavelength is lambda, that is equal to 1.227 divided by under root V, where V is the accelerating potential. Here it is given that the accelerating potential is 100 volt. So we can simply write 1.227 divided by under root of 100. And solving this, we get 1.227 divided by 10, and this comes out to be 0.12, and that is 3. This much. Let us see if it is given here or not. Yes, it is here. So D is the right option for fifth part of question number 1. Now moving to ask the sixth part of question number 1. Sixth part says that which spectral series of hydrogen atom lie in ultraviolet region? In ultraviolet region, we know that Lyman series is there. So A is the right option. It is given. So A is the right option for sixth part of question number 1. Now moving to ask the seventh part of question number 1. The charge on the proton is the simplest one. The charge on electron minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, and in case of protons, positive charge is there, so positive sign is here, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb is there, so D is the right option. So for 7th part of question number 1, D is the right option. Now moving towards the 8th part of question number 1. When the distance between the two charged particles is half, the force between them becomes, we know that F, that is force between the two charged particles given by Coulomb's law, it says that inversely proportional to square of the distance between them, and here it is saying that that is half. So at the place of R we are using R by 2, so using R by 2 it becomes 1 by R by 2 and square of this, and in this way we get 1 by R square and 4 is there. So the new force, if I write this F, so it becomes 4 times greater than this. So it becomes 4 times greater. So for 8th part, D is the right option. Now moving towards the 9th part of question number 1. It says that the decrease in temperature, resistivity of the conductor and temperature. So we know that resistivity rho is given by M divided by Ne square tau. Tau is the relaxation time, and we know that as temperature increases, relaxation time decreases. Relaxation time is the time between two successive collisions. So temperature increases, relaxation time decreases. As temperature decreases, relaxation time increases. So it is inversely proportional with temperature, and it is also inversely proportional to resistivity. So we can simply make a concept from here that rho is directly proportional to temperature. So as temperature will increase, resistivity increase. As temperature decrease, resistivity will decrease. Here it is given that temperature decreases, so resistivity will decrease. So B is the right option for part 9 of question number 1st. Now moving towards the next part of question number 1st, that is 10th. Here it is given that how much current is flowing through a 5 kilo ohm resistor when a potential difference of 5 volt applied across its end. Current is required. So we know that V is equal to IR by Ohm's law. From here we can find the value of I, that is equal to V upon R, and here it is given that the potential difference is 5 volt and resistance is 5 kilo ohm. So 10 raised to the power 3 should be there. So cancelling this with this, we get 10 to the power minus 3 ampere, or we can say 1 milliampere. So 1 milliampere is there. So B is the right option for 10th part of question number 1st. Now moving towards the next question. That is part 11 of question number 1. It says that the value of power factor for a purely capacitive circuit is power factor. We know that the power factor is represented by cos phi, where phi is the phase difference, is equal to P power and RMS power. Here in case of capacitor, it gives a phase difference of 90 degree. Capacitor as well as inductor both gives the phase difference of 90 degrees. So here it is given that capacitor is there, so it gives a phase difference of 90 degree, and we know that cos 90 is equal to 0. So the power factor for this is 0. So B is the right option for 11th part of question number 1. Now moving towards the next part, that is part 12 and the last part of question number 1. It says that an alternating current I is equal to I0 sin omega t minus pi by 2 is flowing in a circuit. The RMS value of this current is, we know that it's very simple. RMS value of current or voltage is simply by I naught, that is the peak value, divided by √2. That option is C. So C is the right option for question number 12. So these are the solutions for 1 mark questions. So here is the key for all the parts of question number 1. You can make a pause at here and you can write down this key or you can take a screenshot of that. Now for 2 marks, 3 marks question of the same set, the links are given into the descriptions. For other sets, that is set C, D and A, for those videos links are also there, you can check them. Thank you very much.